Hello and welcome to another cast by the SC Chronicles with RB3K and
Truth.
Alright, so beta is down, but the real game is up. That's always good. If you haven't checked it out, check out the unboxing of the Collector's Edition. Don't worry about the unboxing of the normal edition. Yeah. Anyways, we're casting a game here with Truth and Grrrr, the Red Protoss.
And so yeah, this game actually I decided to post up because I've been trolling the Blizzard forums, and a lot of Terran players actually have been complaining that they can't seem to get down how to put Ghost into the strategy and take down a Protoss player more efficiently. A lot of people have been saying Terran versus Protoss has been their worst strategy, so I thought, maybe put up my game in the show like what I usually do.
Yeah, exactly, because a lot of people do complain that Protoss is OP against Terran with their different units and stuff. Honestly, I'm going to stick to my saying of that Protoss is not OP, nor is anything OP in this game. It's all balanced, and it depends on how you play the game.
Yeah, personally I hate when people say Void Raids are OP and Reapers are OP and tanks are OP. Everything has its counters. As long as you know to play properly, you can take down any race doing any build. There's no ultimate build that will always win, but there are builds that are effective at doing what they do.
Exactly. Anyways, we got ourselves a pretty nice game here. We've pre-watched this one because Truth has played this one, and I decided to give it a look-see before we do cast this, so we might point out things that we normally don't because we have seen this game.
So yeah, this one we'll focus more on my build and what I do, and we'll just note that my opponent here has been throwing down gateways and just like little things, but mostly we'll go with what I do. So basically, the standard opener getting a 13 refinery and a 12 racks after your first supply depot goes down at 10. And then, just send your SCV out to scout around, just figure out where your opponent is, see if he's double gating or any type of weird cheese or anything.
Yeah, exactly. You want to always look out for cheese. Anyways, we got a gateway coming down for the Protoss player, and we have a racks coming down for Truth. We do have a hidden pylon in the Protoss player's base, so he could be either using that to warp in units or more than likely hidden tech.
So right when I finish my barracks, I do like getting the first Marine out instead of a tech lab. I'll change my command center to orbital command right away and get this Marine out to hopefully deny scouting information, get it on that ramp or get it here, just to pick off any probes trying to run in. And that's pretty standard. And right when my Marine finishes, I will get the tech lab to get a few Marauders and even a Reaper just to get a delayed scout in.
Yeah, exactly. That tech lab is excellent for against Protoss just because the Marauders do so well. So if a Truth did want to push out earlier before he even gets his Ghost, the Marauders would do really well against the Protoss player. The Protoss player is getting a cybernetics core right now, and that just finished, so he should be researching warp gate technology very, very soon.
Yeah, so my supply build does finish, unsupply block myself, and I foolishly didn't put my Marine on the ramp, and the probe does sneak in, so now I do want to get rid of this probe before I try to build anything, whether it be a factory or more barracks, so, always dispose of the scouting probe, and he's not really controlling it much, so I think he's trying, no, he doesn't.
And
anyways,
that probe explodes.
So right when that is gone, I put down 2 more barracks, and my scouting probe SCV is coming in, looking around, and right when I see this stalker with massive lag,
okay, we're good.
And so now my SCV should leave because I want to keep it alive, and I'll just be pumping some Marines and Marauders for now. And I won't really need the second gas until about 24, 25 supply, because really, if you're going 3 racks, you can support a Marauder Marine army with just 1 refinery, and then I just get the second refinery. Once it's finished and up, I will put down my Ghost Academy.
Yeah, exactly. You need the second refinery once you start using Ghosts and getting their abilities.
Yeah, so my opponent is actually getting his Twilight Council, which is good for early charge or early blink against infantry. Charge is really good to cut down the distance for your zealots, or even your tech up to storm for High Templars.
Yeah, exactly. Unless the High Templars do really, really well, so that'd be a really good thing to see from the Protoss player. That'd be a very good counter against a huge Marine Marauder ball with a couple Ghosts thrown in.
So when my 2 barracks did finish, I did right away put down another tech lab and a reactor. A reactor helps, bolster your army with more Marines. Marines are the damage dealers of the army. They shoot fast and they do good damage, and my Ghost Academy is on its way once I get the second refinery going. So I get enough gas to support it.
Yeah, exactly. The Protoss player is using his Templar Archives very, very well because he's getting Zealot Charge right now. Twilight Council, not Templar Archives, oh god. It's been a while since we cast it, and my computer is taking a shit right now. Lagging beyond sin. Okay, we should be good. No, we're not.
Now we're good. There we go. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. So here is my Reaper now, and with the Reaper, I do give it some waypoints just to give it a general look of where to go, and just, once basically it gets in there, wow, this lag is brutal. I will start controlling the Reaper if I go to my vision. And then yeah, once he gets in, I will start controlling it myself so I can look around and get as much information as I can. Shouldn't be attacking that. You really want to keep it stealthy. And I do know there's pylons back here, so I want to check what buildings are back there. And once the Reaper's done his job, I will send it back home. And
it's being shot at by that Stalker wants that thing dead. It does not want it in its house. 10 HP left on the Reaper. That Reaper is dead. Bye bye Reaper.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't really matter. If you look at my own vision, I have seen everything he's got. That Reaper, well worth it. He has 3 gateways. But I didn't see his warp gates, but I'll assume he's probably got warp gates done. And now I'll start adding ghosts to my army mix. And once you get stim, really, that's when you really want to push out, or medvacs if you really want to play more defensively.
Yeah, exactly. Getting the factory and getting the starport for the medvacs would keep this army up and running longer. The longer that a marine can survive, the more damage it can deal.
Yeah, some people have said that getting the Mobius reactor is also worth it if you just cut a few marines and get a little bit more Vespene gas. Because if you look right now, my money is pretty low, so I am kind of staying on my macro, and that's always good. Just keep your cash low and just keep building an army for that push.
Protoss player throwing down a forge right now, probably either for cannons or getting upgrades for his units, because that would be very, very useful. Again, a cannon would be very helpful against any kind of Reapers coming in to scout again, so we'll see what he exactly does with this forge, but probably more than anything is going to be upgrades. Yeah,
I probably will get an upgrade, but cannons aren't too bad either if you think your opponent is going to do some type of Banshee play or cloaked Banshees. And they kind of get painful, so I am trying to move out my army. I will wait for stem packs to finish before I actually engage, but I will travel them across the map just to get them ready. You don't really want to attack without stem packs, especially with your infantry army. And actually, a lot of people also been saying how they use their hotkeys. So in this particular game, my command center is set at 4, my barracks are set at 5, and then after that, if I get a factory and starport, it will be 6 factory, 7 starport. And my army usually goes, the stimmers will be as 1. The SCV that I take with me sometimes, or just a weird unit I sometimes have, or medvacs will be 2, and then my ghosts are set as 3. So now I just hit 1T, 1A over, send the ghost in an EMP when I need to, and then use the SCV to just build bunkers or repair medvacs. But right now I don't have any medvacs.
This is more of a micro-based hockey setup, because I've seen a lot of players that will hockey everything separately all in their base and keep their units, they keep selecting their units and not hockeying their units that much.
So yeah, this is the first engagement of the game as I start taking a few shots, and you want to keep your stem until you meet the major engagement, because I have no medvacs to really heal them up. And so the army comes in, and I do launch a few MPs a little bit late, and I should be microing this army by kiting it, running back and kiting, but one of the first matches I got when I got StarCraft 2, the actual version, so we'll blame Rust on that one.
There's one Marauder back there with 1 HP, literally has no life in its life bar, and it's still alive, shooting at stuff, getting kills. It's got 3 kills, pretty awesome Marauder. Throwing down a bunker in his base. This is just insult to injury, I think.
Really, I just use this to, keep the attack on. I can keep weakened units in the bunker. And another thing with this hockey setup is that I can quickly make more units. There's also another big thing. When I hit 5 on my keyboard, I get my barracks. And then if you look in the production tab, I do keep producing Marines and Marauders out of them. And, I have them rally to the base, even though it is pretty much over because you can't really do much. He is trying to warp in more units.
He did research Psionic Storm, so he's probably going to send these High Templars in to come in and do some damage to this army and hopefully fend this attack off. But we'll see if he can actually use that well against Truth here.
So yeah, even if I'm attacking, I am trying to get tech up and grab my expansions. Also another good move. Trying to keep on my macro, but as you look, my gas is becoming more and more higher because I'm not really making that many ghosts. I'm sticking with Marines and Marauders, and they don't really take much Vespene gas, so that sometimes piles up a little bit too much.
Yeah, exactly. Some High Templars coming in, ready to storm. Are they going to be able to storm? Miss? No, maybe? Oh, and EMPs the High Templars, making them absolutely useless.
Yeah, so he does try to merge them, but now the damage has been done. He's lost all his production buildings, and pretty much, he's out like he should. So yeah, this is, a little bit more of a tutorial video-ish. We didn't really talk too much about the build order per se, but people have been saying, like, how do you get Ghost into your army? How good is it? Is it actually even worth, building the Ghost Academy and stuff? And with the EMP dropping all the shields to 0, it's well worth it. Yeah, the EMPs do so much. It just basically Protoss army HP in half. So here's basically a video showing you how powerful Ghost can be against a Protoss army. So I don't want to hear any more Protoss's OP garbage. The EMPs can and will demolish them. Yeah, so basically this supply depot went up first. 1 barracks, marine, reactor, tech lab, orbital command. I had the gas in between that. And then once you get rid of any scouts, put down 2 more barracks, tech lab and reactor. Get your Ghost Academy, make a small force. upgrade stim pack and go in for the charge.
And go in and move out and get the kill. Anyways, this is our first video back with the StarCraft 2 being up and running as a full retail game. So we'll throw some more videos down very, very soon. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.